Marvel's Thunderbolts. Dear Marvel, thank you for this movie. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about Thunderbolts today. First and foremost, this is probably the best Marvel movie I've seen in I don't even know when. I can't, in fact, I can't think of a better Marvel movie. Um, it's just the thing that makes it so good is what it's actually about, okay? It's about mental health issues. It's about the pain that we carry with us. It's about recovering from past trauma. It's about generational trauma. It's about becoming the person that we've always wanted to become, right? They do this very well with the introduction of Sentry, or the Sentry, in this film, played by Bill Pullman's son, which he's pretty good. I mean, he's really awkward, so he sort of fits the role very well. Like, for whatever, I don't know how close he is to the Sentry in real life, but I think that he does a good job in this film. They kind of pull the wool out from under you a little bit with the whole Taskmaster situation. You'll see what I mean when you watch the movie. No spoilers here, I promise. But so overall, I thought the movie was very entertaining. It's fun. It's fun to watch. It's funny. It's emotional. It has a great sort of through line. Like, they're telling this very specific story. They thought about, if we don't have $500 million to make this movie, let's make it a better film, and that's exactly what they did. Let's do the breakdown. Okay, so the good. The acting's great. David Harbour's awesome as Red Guardian. He's so funny in this. Like, just listening to him talk with his Russian accent, like, we are Thunderbolt, You know how they'll leave words out of their sentences and stuff when they're speaking in English. He does that in this, and it's just so good. It's just so funny watching sort of the camaraderie between him and the other members of the team. Florence Pugh carries the film very well. She's definitely a leading lady. This is absolutely her film, but it's also everyone else's film as well. I like that Wyatt Russell's character gets a little bit more stuff to do in this. You get to see a little bit of what's going on in his past and maybe some of the trauma that he carries around. So he is still a jerk. I mean, he's kind of a d-bag, but we get to see a little bit more of him and maybe like him. Maybe that's what they were trying to do here, make us like him a little bit. I mean, they keep going on with this fake Captain America thing with him in the film, but we also, we get to like him a little bit. So I like that. I appreciated that they did that. Ghost is back, and she probably has the smallest role of everybody in the film. She's just sort of there, almost like they needed another member of the team to me. Like, they could have done more with her. I don't really know why they didn't, but they really could have. So hopefully that's something that they'll take care of in future films. They definitely set this up. I mean, they're setting up the next Avengers movie with this, which is a shame because to me, this movie stands on its own, and they could have been using other movies to set this movie up as far as I'm concerned. And they probably, without even knowing they were doing that, that's probably exactly what they did. So the good, I think it's very entertaining. I think where Marvel is concerned, they told a better story than I've seen in forever. I like that it's sort of kind of gritty and realistic. Bucky's back as the Winter Soldier. He doesn't really have a lot. I mean, they do a lot more of him as like Bucky Barnes versus the Winter Soldier in this, which is okay. I mean, it's not a deal breaker for me. He does have his little heroic scene. There's this, well, let me get to that later. The bad, so for me, the bad would be Sentry does this thing where when he touches your hand, you kind of get lost in this little imagination world, right? Where you're stuck in one of your worst memories. They did that with a couple of the characters, but they didn't do it with Bucky and they didn't do it with Ghost. I thought it was a little weird, why they didn't spend that extra time and just give them a couple of minutes. It didn't even have to take a long time. He sort of mentions it, in passing, like, yeah, as we all know, my past was great, so that was awesome. So when it happened to him, but it didn't show what. I guess he has so much trauma, they wouldn't know what to do anyways. So as far as the bad goes, I would say that maybe that's the thing. Maybe just give all of the characters equal treatment. I also felt like at the end of the film there needed to be some sort of team assemble thing where after the thing happens at the end of the movie, one more thing happened. Only There really couldn't have been because the bad guy was. You'll see what I mean, and no spoilers. But so they did what they were supposed to do. I kind of like how they tied it all up at the end. The unclean, there's nothing really unclean going on here, y'all. Maybe a couple of PG-13 bad words, but nothing really, nothing worth writing home about. Nothing certainly worth talking about on here. But it's just so overall, I just really think they did a great job with this film. They're starting to show their fans a little bit of respect, and I like that. And I do, you know what? I don't need the Thunderbolts to be the new Avengers. I like them as the Thunderbolts. So I think there's going to be that sets up a good opportunity for in the future there to be some sort of clash between the actual new Avengers and the Thunderbolts, who Valentina is calling the new Avengers right now. But they need to just embrace this Thunderbolts thing because it's really cool and I like it. I like this ragtag group of anti-heroes, or even villains if you want to call them that come together for the greater good. To me, the best thing that they accomplished in this film, their biggest victory, was I felt like I was watching a team of people who liked each other, even though they don't. Like, even though they start out, they're like, no, no, I want you dead. You feel like you're watching, at the end of the film, you feel like you're watching this team of people that care about each other. And they accomplished that in one movie, y'all. I don't think they accomplished this with the Avengers. Like, the Avengers had there was so much conflict between them. This film has internal conflict with each one of the characters. It has external conflict. It has existential conflict. But they still managed to make this a team. And they still managed to bring them all together somehow in such a short amount of time in a way that we care about all of them. And it was just, I'm like, that is totally awesome that they were able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and they did it in such a short amount of time, and they are all likable characters. I mean, if these were the Avengers, I would be fine with that. Had this been the Avengers all the time, it would have been great because this is much more entertaining to watch, and these characters are much more interesting than the Avengers, in my opinion. They're more interesting characters to watch. So I just absolutely love it. I can't wait till the next film. Hopefully they don't like brush these people under the rug when they bring them into the Avengers film. Hopefully, I'd even like to see a sequel to Thunderbolts where they get together again and do something else for the greater good, rather than them being like a B story in an Avengers movie. And who knows, maybe with the success of this, they'll do that. So Thunderbolts for me gets definitely 2 horns up. It's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. It's definitely going on my top 10 list of the past several years. So it's out right now. You owe it to yourself to watch it in the theater. I don't know anything about IMAX or that other stuff where your seats move or whatever. I don't think you need all that. Just go to the theater, watch the movie. It's really good. It's worth your time. If you're a fan of Marvel, you're going to like it. Again, the Sentry's here, Marvel's answer to Superman. He's not quite all Supermaned out yet, but I think eventually, they give this guy some bipolar medicine where he can handle his highs and lows a little better. He'll be able to pull it off, and again, I'm telling you, it's just the thing that they're doing with the emotional struggles and with the mental health issues of this film, and sort of how they put that on display. They put that right up in front of your face and say, okay, this is what this movie's about. And they're just showing that a lot of respect. And I just really appreciate that the writers took the time to do that and that everybody was on board with it. So my hat's off to the people that made Thunderbolts. Everyone involved loves what they're doing, obviously. I thought it was great. It's in theaters right now. Go check it out. Thanks for watching Total Rewind. And until I see you again, Snoochie Boochies.